Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What did you want to be when you're in grade school?
I wasn't a guy who had anything.
Okay. I just didn't know if you.
I wasn't.
How'd you get into real estate?
Somebody told me, adjunct professor when I went back to school, take night classes at Thomas More. I'm 25 years old, and I'm getting ready to quit this job. I had really good opportunities from 19 to 25. I went to school non-traditionally. NKU for a year, terrible grades. Just not there for a reason. Went and ran a retail store in Iowa at 19 years old.
Okay.
Making $23,000.
Nice.
Normal person, man.
Yeah.
Not doing anything big. But I could tell you the things that were the unlocks for me. This ain't about me. But so I was at that class that night with that adjunct professor, and I had done this job for 6 years. And I was like, man, I'm going to quit. And he's like, you got some talents, man. You should be a salesperson. I'm like, yeah, everybody's kind of told me that. Like, well, what type of sales? He said, you should be in commission sales. I'm okay, commission sales. All right. Well, what type of commission sales? He's like, I think you should get your real estate license.
Who is this?
His name's Jack Rudnick.
Just
Adjunct professor.
Okay.
Works during the day, teaching a business class at night.
Okay, and you believed him.
Well, here's what I thought.
You took it to heart.
Yeah, here's what I thought.
Like,
He's a good, nice guy. And I went, let me go look into it. So he didn't do anything else. He didn't help me. No more advice. But he's like, that moment.
Piece of advice.
That's it. And so then what I did was, so this is the unlock. I then just went and took action on it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I was like, looks like I make some good money. This looks like fun. Real estate, cool, good. Get my real estate. But the moment I chose to become a realtor, I'm going to be the best. There you go.
Okay.
I'm going to be the best. I don't know how, but I'm going to be the best. Now, am I still the best to this day? Probably not. Who's the best?
Who's the best? Yeah.
I don't know. There's no way to define it like Michael Jordan, like being the dancing trucker, the best. But I just know that I'm going to go all in, man. And I'm going to work day and night, as many hours as I possibly can work to go all in to be the best at what I did. And I did that when I ran the retail store. I did that at 14 years old when I was working full-time at 14, doing landscaping.
Right. So you started young. Yeah.
Young.
14.
12.
I
was working on a maintenance crew at 12 at a nursing home that my mom was a nurse at. 12 years old. And so, but every time I would mulch a flower bed, the edges of that flower bed, I remember it's like, those got to be good. When I'm pulling weeds, got to get them all.
Okay.
When I'm putting that mulch down, man.
Looking real good. Yeah.
Right? If I would have had a relative that would have taught me how to drive a truck, I would have made sure, man.
Yeah.
That I don't load it. Somebody else loads it. But I'd watch, and I'd pull up. And if I had some impact on it being loaded, I'd be like, hey, let me tell you, it's my truck. We're going to load it this way.
Yeah.
And I know they load it based on how it's going to come out and what stops and all that, right? But then I would also make sure that I don't know what I'd need to study beyond a CDL. But, man, I'd try to be the best damn truck driver.
Yeah.
On however I'm telling you, that's my approach.
Right.
So no matter what I've chosen to do in life, man.
I like that.
Just got to be the best.
I like that.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
You think there's someone out there right now trying to be the best janitor in their own mind? Like I'm going to
probably
clean the bathrooms better than anyone else. I love that.
Probably.
I love that.
There's people that have said those things before, and I just know that if somebody needs one approach to taking life, no matter what the job is, that will get you. So I'm sitting here today, building this thing and having great people around me. I'm sitting here today because of that mentality.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because every time when you try to do something great, the things you learn, boy, it sets you up to be a little bit better tomorrow.
Yeah.
A little bit better. And then people, they see it. Managers see it. Owners of companies see it. And then you become valuable to their organization. And you get a raise. You get a promotion. People try to push back on that experience from me. They try to say, that's not always the truth. I'm like, guys, it's been my truth. I'm just telling you because nobody gave me anything other than an opportunity.
Right.
And so when you're better than anyone else, you're seen and you're valuable to organizations. And if you put yourself where you're the most valuable truck driver, you're the last one they're laying off. I'm not trying to be mean. If you've ever been laid off, I'm not trying to be mean.
No, not at all.
But I know how business owners think because I'm one now.
Right.
I know if I have to make cuts, I'm not cutting the most valuable. And I'm not going to tell the people that because I'm not trying to ruin their self-esteem and I'm not trying to ruin them. That's just the decision I'm making. And them being most valuable that wasn't up to me. I'm not a play favorites guy.
Right.
Who's the most valuable to my company?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's also who gets the first call on the promotion.
Right. Right.
That's the first person to get the raise, man.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've seen about life is we're in control of so much more than we believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's not based on reading a book. It's not based on just some opinion that's based on my life lived.
Yes.
And I'm like, if I want a better life, it's not all going to go my way. I'm going to have losses. But if I want a better life, I got to get it. I got to earn it.
Mm-hmm.
There's some bad shit that's going to happen, right? It's my uncle, your mom. There's bad stuff that we are not in control of that I can't explain. But I know I'm not going to wait to go all in because I'm planning on life to be full.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's going to be full and if I'm going to live it to the max, then I got to go all the way.